Hi everyone, and welcome to my review of the brand new documentary Steve Jobs, the Man in the Machine. This is the brand new film from Oscar-winning filmmaker Alex Gibney, one of my favorite documentarians ever. Just love whatever subject he is talking about. Whether I'm into it in real life, or in just movie life, or whatever life, I'm into whatever subject he's talking about. I think he just does a great job. He's won an Oscar. I think he's been nominated a couple times. And whatever subject it is, just love his presentation, love his style, love him. I think he is, in my opinion, the best documentarian living today. I just think he's great. I like his personality. I like when he, like Michael Moore, he kind of incorporates himself sometimes into his films. And he works hard. I mean, this guy makes so many documentaries. I commend his team of filmmakers along with him as they make these films. And I think this is the third Alex Gibney film I've seen this year. The other two I saw on HBO. One was about Frank Sinatra, and I'm not a fan that I appreciate the music of Sinatra, but I've never really been a fan of the man, and that was 4 hours of complete entertainment, to the point where I'm looking forward to whatever biopic comes, hopefully from Martin Scorsese. That's a great film. Check it out on HBO. And then another one he did about Scientology, which was completely fascinating as well. So this one, of course, is centered on Steve Jobs. We all know who Steve Jobs was. We all know what Apple was. And I'll be honest with you, I heard about Steve Jobs, growing up, and especially when all the i stuff was coming out and the new Apple products in the 2000s. But honestly, I was never really interested in the man until after he died in 2011. Honestly, I just never really was. I didn't really care. I appreciate the products, the iPods and the computers and stuff like that, but I never really knew the man or appreciated the man or was really interested in the man. So with this new film, it tackles all the subjects that most people who revere Steve Jobs as some sort of prophet or savior, or just admire the technology that he helped brought into this world. Of course, I saw the 2013 film where Ashton Kutcher played the lead role. A lot of people hated that movie. Yeah, for me, it was just a decent film. I liked it. It served its purpose. But now we're getting a new Steve Jobs movie that's coming out in a few months, directed by Danny Boyle, while Michael Fassbender plays Steve Jobs, and Aaron Sorkin is writing it. So extremely excited about this one. But I didn't know about this documentary by Alex Gibney a little less than a month ago, and so I'm finally excited to see it. What did I think about it? This movie was just completely fascinating from beginning to end. Of course, I don't know much about the life of Steve Jobs. I didn't read his book or the books written about him. I didn't know all the details except for maybe what I heard through friends or what I learned by watching that 2013 film, which of course I probably shouldn't have based a lot of my knowledge on that film. Especially probably people who love Steve Jobs and are fascinated by his story are probably upset with that movie. But for this documentary, Alex Gibney again does an amazing job to lay out all the facts, all the controversies, all the personality traits, all the products, and make it all so fascinating all at the same time. I never felt lost while I was watching this movie. I always felt like I was into these characters, or I mean these real people. Just the way it's handled, the interviews, and all the stock footage of this whole amazing story of the rise of Apple, of the rise and fall and rise again, and then final death of Steve Jobs. Just an extremely interesting, fascinating individual. And I think anybody that appreciates the products, I sure do. I mean, I got my Apple 6. I finally got an Apple 6, and an iPhone 6, and I hear the iPhone 7 is coming, but honestly, I don't care. I don't care that I'm behind the times. I appreciate this phone. I need this phone. It's not something that I want, it's something that I need, and I do appreciate, and it's also fun to look up movie stuff as well. But you know, I think anybody that really appreciates what he brought into the world, what his team brought into the world, what Apple's brought into the world, will really enjoy this film. And I think anyone who does look at this guy as some sort of prophet or savior, it's an eye-opener. You know, it shows you that this man was a flawed individual. He had vision, he had grace, but he had problems with the friends and co-workers that he worked with. And I know I look at celebrities sometimes, or filmmakers that I admire, and I almost sometimes put them on I'll be honest with you, I put them on pedestals sometimes, especially when they just make so many amazing movies, but I really don't know them as people. I don't know them as real human beings, and I think if we got a chance to know any of these people, we could see that, oh, okay, so yes, they're celebrities, yes, they're famous, yes, they've brought so much happiness into our lives, but now knowing them as a human being, I know that, hey, they have problems. They may not be the most likable person in the room. They have flaws, they have issues. And what this film examines and does in an amazing way is the triumphs and the trials of Steve Jobs and what he did to contribute to society, all the amazing and crazy and fascinating things that he did to make our lives just a lot better. Highly recommend this film. If you're a fan of documentaries, if you're a fan of Alex Gibney like myself, this is a must-see. This is definitely one of his best documentaries. This is one of his best documentaries, yes. I really just love this film. I was extremely interested in, and I got a chance to go see it with a really great friend who knows more about this world than I do, so we got a chance to talk and get his perspective of how he felt about the movie and the issues that he had with the film. At the same time, we both love Alex Gibney. He's one of the best, if not the best. Just love his work, and this is just another example of how he can take information and make it very entertaining and enlightening and insightful to someone who may not know much about the subject itself. Great film, highly recommended if you can find it, whether it's in the theaters or on demand. It's definitely one of the best films, one of the best documentaries I have seen in 2015. And for that, I'm going to give Steve Jobs, the man in the machine, I'm going to give the film a solid 4 stars out of 4. In the comment box below, let's talk about Steve Jobs. Let's talk about this movie. Put on your comments, what did you think? Do you use his products? Do you use Apple products? Do you not? Do you hate them? Say whatever you want to say, but especially if you've seen this film, I'd like to hear about what you think about the movie. Bye! Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.